at Thursday night market in hysterical downtown Grass Valley.
Welcome back to the Thursday Night Market. I'm Gil Dominguez along with Rick Carvelli.
Yeah, and one of the features of the Thursday Night Market is the farmers market itself. And our own Cheryl Noble had an opportunity to talk with Jessica Flanigan, who come up with a novel idea about swapping local produce and sharing the bounty of our county.
Thanks, Rick. In addition to the community book swap and the kids swap and occasionally women's swap, we've got a new swap in town, and that is the Nevada City Food Swap. And I have the founder here with me tonight, Jessica Flanigan. Hi, Jessica.
Hi, Cheryl.
Thank you so much for coming to Thursday Night Market.
Thank you for having me.
Well, you're welcome, and thank you for starting a new swap. The swapping is the new shopping.
Swapping is great.
And what was the inspiration for starting all this?
I'm a food blogger, and I started to see blog posts across the country about food swaps that were happening in large cities, and decided Nevada City was the perfect place to start one because I live there, and there are so many people here who cook. And make food.
Our growers, our agricultural segment is just really evolving, and there's so many backyard growers too.
And so if someone makes jam, I noticed from taking a poll from my girlfriends that they make a lot of it.
Right.
And that sometimes it sits on their shelf or they give it away as gifts. And so why not bring people together so that they could take all of their abundance and swap it with other people and go home with a lot of different things that they might not have experienced before.
And what intrigued me was the uniqueness of some of the items too. I stopped by and got some footage, which we'll be seeing throughout this interview. But there was really unique foods. I mean, we've got a real creative edge here, and that's probably what attracted you too. So.
It was a pleasant surprise, and I wasn't surprised at the same time. But there's been 4 food swaps so far, and almost nothing has been repeated.
Oh my gosh!
So 25 to 35 people coming every time, and hardly anything is seen. And the people who are coming over and over again are making different things each time.
So that also tells you that something might be fresh in their garden, and they want to can it or something. They move on to something else. So it's always changing for them, ever changing.
It is, and we welcome anything that's foraged, preserved, baked, even things that are coming out of their home garden as well.
Let's see, I called it fresh picked, fresh baked, homegrown, homemade, which kind of covers all of it. So if it's from your yard or kitchen. But let's talk a little bit about the issue with regards to the public health. We were talking before the interview, which I wasn't aware of, that this is really positioned as a private event for that reason. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, I worked with the health department, and we collaborated and had great open communication, and I told them what I wanted to do, and they were aware of food swaps, and so I worked with them under the guidelines that they gave me so that the food swap could happen and grow, and their needs were being met and our needs were being met.
And you're not trying to keep anything from them. It's out there in the open. But the process is important to distinguish between that makes the public health department happy too, and that is because it's private and people have to pre-register.
Yes, unfortunately no one can come in off the street if they hear about the food swap from one of their friends. They have to register beforehand to come to the swap.
So the technicality, I guess, is commercial kitchen versus private kitchen. Is that, okay. Where there's always something that's not going to stop us from exchanging our foods and having a good time.
And the upside is that in the format that it's going on, there's so many things that people don't normally taste or get. That they can't go to the grocery store and get the things that they're going to experience at the food swap, which is the exciting part. And so a tremendous amount of creativity is unleashed in the food swap atmosphere because it's one foodie to another, one backyard to another, one kitchen to another, and it's been really exciting. And I've loved the diversity of people that have come together, different ages and backgrounds of people who just really are coming together because of the joy of food.
The joy of food and the creation of it. There were some names I couldn't pronounce. There was the kombucha, which I finally have gotten, and that it's good for you. But somebody had a different fermented drink the last time.
It's called June.
June.
And it's like kombucha, except that it's fermented with honey and green tea instead of sugar and black tea.
Black tea, right. And so that's a way to expand our knowledge a little bit of the new foods that are out there, and health foods and good for you foods. So what is the best way for people to learn about participating and getting the pre-registration?
Well, I have a Facebook page, and it's Nevada City Food Swap. They search on Facebook for it, and there they can register to be on the mailing list and get all of the news and alerts that way.
Oh, good.
And then if someone wants to email me, they're more than welcome to do that, and my email address is seaweedsnacks@gmail.com.
Okay. And how many swaps have you had?
I've had 4 swaps.
And is this something that you're planning on a monthly basis?
Every 6 weeks.
Every 6 weeks. Okay, so the next one will be in
September, beginning of September.
Yeah. Great. Well, it was a great experience for me, and as I was telling you before the interview too, I started the community book swap 3.5 years ago, and it's an enormous success. And swapping is the new shopping, and as I always say, swap till you drop. So
especially in the economic times that we're in,
absolutely,
people are making more things in their homes, and it allows the abundance we share in the abundance in that way.
And it's really not just economics, but it's a lifestyle. And we're coming in our community, I believe, really looking at that this is how we should be living, and this is how we should be taking care of one another and sharing. And so it's a real lifestyle too, and not just about the economics, which I really like.
I'm a nutritionist, have been a nutritionist for years, and so for me, people cooking in their kitchens, and the food swap is just an extension of that, is a way that people can really make great changes in their life. So it's been really exciting. I feel honored that people are wanting to attend and come and support it.
Right. Meet new friends and meet new food. It's good.
Yes.
Well, Jessica, thank you so much. Best of luck to you. I'll see you at the next one. And the Nevada City Food Swap.
It's great to talk to you.
Yeah, thank you.
A lot more to come this week on your Thursday night market show. So don't you go anywhere.
Down